If you've ever wondered what a regular cab AT4X would be like, well, wonder no longer, because GMC has announced a concept ready for SEMA here in coordination with AEV, and it takes a lot of the front-end modifications from the AEV AT4X and takes it to the next level with this concept brush guard up front, obviously some auxiliary lights there, pretty much everything you've ever wondered if you could add to the ultimate cool off-road truck. Now, if we come around the side, you'll find one of the other things that I've heard a lot of people asking about. What would an AT4X heavy duty be like with 40s on it? Well, wonder no longer. Those are some really, really big tires. Tire changes with that would be pretty interesting. These are BF Goodrich all-terrain tires. Those are pretty big rubbers there. We have the snorkel over here. The snorkel is the only part of this concept that apparently is ready for production. You should be able to find that for your AT4X heavy duty. They're calling this the Sierra Grande concept, which is a name they've pulled out of previous years. One thing that's kind of cool, it even has little tiny power running boards. The body inside is based on the SLE trim, because at the moment, that is as high as you can go in the regular cab model. And I always have thought that's a bit of a pity, because a lot of folks seem to want a two-door truck. Admittedly, not too many people buy a two-door truck, but a lot of people seem to want one. And if you want this format of truck, where we have something like this tray bed in the back, now admittedly more people say they want a regular cab than actually buy a regular cab, but then again, GMC doesn't make anything like this, and again, the cab doesn't go over the SLE trim level. I am really intrigued by this bed back here. AEV says this is not a production bed, but it is something that we've seen in some concepts before. Obviously very industrial, very utilitarian. Now, if we come around the back, this concept also includes something I didn't expect to see, which is a rear winch. Definitely something that's pretty handy. If you need to recover, if you're really truly going crazy off-road, you're gonna want a front winch and a rear winch. That's really cool. We get a very different bumper in the back, rear lights there, recovery hooks, big tow receiver there, and of course the AEV logo on that tray bed. Be sure and let me know what you think about this concept. I am really intrigued to see if this comes to some kind of almost production, or maybe some package in coordination with AEV where they're buying a chassis cab and they're doing this kind of conversion. This is clearly something you could do if you wanted to buy a chassis cab version of the GMC Sierra, but this conversion would probably be fantastically expensive. I would not be surprised to see some of these though, because again, this is something that that you could do if you wanted to. Let me know what you think about that down there in the comment section below, and are you interested to see if GMC will at least give us a more capable two-door version of the Sierra HD? Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Find me over Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those other social places. See all of you next week. If you thought I was done talking, you're almost right, because I should give a quick plug, a quick shout out to our other videos coming up. You may have either seen the video on the Canyon AT4X, the HD AT4X, or the 1500 AT4X, or the entire pack of AT4Xs, as I might say. But if you haven't, be sure and check out our videos on the 2024 1500 AT4X with the new turbo. Of course, the first ever AT4X heavy duty over here if you want off-road capability and stout towing and hauling, or if you want something that's more affordable, easier to park, and honestly more nimble on trails, then you want to take a look at the Canyon AT4X. And with that out of the way, again, hit that subscribe button. Find us over on social media, Twitter, Facebook, X, Post, News, all those things that you're supposed to be following, and I will see all of you next week.